Michele today.
Yes, folks, truly, this is the moment. I'm your host, Coach Raja of the Unbox Me Today show, episode 449, on the way to 500. Welcome here, and thanks for being here and being so amazing. I appreciate all of you. And you know who else is amazing? My next guest. That's right, you guessed it. So her name is Michele Swinick. She is the amazing lead whisperer. She uncovers the 97% of visitors who leave your website without converting, and brings you buyers searching there right now for what you sell, using intent and time-based lead gen powered by proprietary disruptive technology. She turns clicks to clients fast by revealing who's on your site and prioritizing real in-market demand. A true game changer. Her method fixes that 97% leak without the stale list or the guesswork. Just verified, contactable prospects delivered quickly, truly elevating the businesses to new heights while inspiring all to embrace multiple income streams. So without any further delay, let's please welcome the super talented, super beautiful, the one who walked uphill to school both ways in the snow, barefoot, the one, the only, Michele Swinick. Hello, Michele. Welcome to the show. How you feeling today?
Oh, because of that intro, my friend, I'm more pumped up than I was before I got that beautiful intro. So
Excellent.
Thank you.
I told you this is gonna be fast, furious fun. Now, everybody else who's on the live, you thrive, and on the replay, you get to play again. Click the link down below so that way you can leave comments on the live, and let's roll. Here we go. So, Michele, let's just dive right in. I got some great questions for you. So, besides your lead gen platform, what is the number 2 tool that people can use immediately to 2.0 their leads and their clients?
I'm going to hold it up. It's called your database of diamonds. It's your phone, guys.
Woo!
It's your phone. This
like
is a database of diamonds. Everything you need right here, millions of dollars, and you're not using it. It doesn't cost you any money.
Yep. Oh, I like that. And what action do you take in your business to take it to the next level? Kind of break it down for us.
Collaboration. Okay. Not to mention, you need to put your head down and get on that phone and work with the people you already have, right? So if you're talking about next level, in order to get next level, you need more exposure, and you need to collaborate, work with the people that you already have context to, that you've probably known for, in our age bracket now, 40 some years. So you have new friends, you have old friends. That's the number one thing that you should be doing. That's how you fill up your calendar. And as you know, if your calendar isn't full, then you aren't getting any transactions. You're not getting deals. You're not going and finding out who needs what you have.
Yeah, exactly. And for everybody out there, you know, this is the most powerful tool of a connection that we have. And a lot of people just use it to watch cat videos or something else. You know, so use it. It is the best tool that we have. We have more computing power in our hand than the first moon landing did. So, knowing that going in, what's one thing that you wish you would have done years ago in your business that, you help encourage people to do now to drive them forward?
Well, now that I understand the business model of what it really means,
Yeah.
direct sales marketing. Okay.
Yep.
Everyone should have one. Figure out which one you feel comfortable with, the products that they've got, the leadership that's in it, the longevity of the company, the stability of their finances, and get involved with one. And you have it as a side hustle, as your multiple income streams. Everybody needs multiple income streams. I wish I would have done it 20 or 30 years ago when I was first introduced to it. I was scared of it because it was given a bad rap, and I realize now it was given a bad rap because it is the people's business model. It gives you an opportunity to have your own business, to bring in financial freedom without the overhead of every other business that we even started on our own. Like, we can't wait to work 80 hours a week instead of working 40.
Oh, yeah, I know.
What?
No.
What are we doing? What are we doing, Raja?
Why are we doing that?
What are we doing?
Yeah. Because
so definitely.
In the end, even if you are working 80 hours, if you're doing it for yourself, it doesn't hurt. it's not as painful. It just
Mhm.
feels like fun because, like people who turn their passion who turn their pain into passion, it's because they are following their dreams. They're in alignment with what they want to do, and they're
Mhm.
taking their efforts, and it feels like they're actually gaining traction and going somewhere.
Yeah.
So Michele, I gotta say, already some pearls dropped already, because a lot of people don't realize, whether it's a direct selling, an MLM, a like another kind of a sales group, there are so many, I would probably say hundreds, if not thousands, of different products out there and companies out there that you can learn
Mhm.
to grow, not only uh, 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 through sales, but also through understanding the leadership that it takes to become that next person. Because a lot of people are still stuck in that consumer mindset, and you got to shift into like what is a business owner mindset.
Mhm.
Um, and by the way, guys, you all know I love mindset. Victory mindset here, but I talk about mind shift, and it's time to shift our gears a little bit even faster, make this fast, furious, and even more fun. So, as you drive forward,
Mhm.
why did you get into this side of things? Because what was your reason why? What was the pivot in your life, or what was that epiphany that happened to you that helped shift your life?
I realized that this particular sector that I'm in now, this lead generation, this
Yep.
intent and time-based lead generation,
Mm-hmm.
is such an incredible tool for the small to medium-sized business owners that never had the opportunity to play in this sandbox before. And all of the big companies like your Googles, your Meta, all of these big data companies, because you've heard, oh, they have all the data. Yeah, that's the golden ticket. Okay.
Yeah.
We, as business owners, the little guy, never had access to this information. So when I realized the value of that, and then the
Mm-hmm.
response I was getting from digital marketing companies, from coaches, from business leaders when I told them what we have, and then the success stories of what we've already been shown,
Yeah.
companies we've worked with, I said, this is an amazing opportunity. I wish I had this years ago when I was buying leads. And
Mm-hmm.
I had people coming to my websites. So when I saw that, because I'm all about giving opportunities, giving people financial methods, tools, the solutions in order to, you can only see part of my screen here, 2.0, your income, business, and life. That's the whole theme and my motto. So
Yeah.
this is just another arrow in the quiver, a major arrow in the quiver for businesses, even the solo entrepreneur, to get ahead. Because if 97% of the leads that come to your website leave, okay,
Yeah.
that's money that's out of your pocket that you spent time and energy getting to that site. What if
Oh
you
yeah. You want
capture
to keep
some
those
of
leads.
that? What if you want to capture that? You already spent the money and the time. So now you can actually get some of those people back. And most of those people aren't leaving because they hate you. Something
Yeah.
comes up. Yeah, right. Like you mentioned, the people watching the cat videos. TikTok has ruined the human being and the attention span where it's less than a
Oh,
goldfish now. It used to be
yes, it is.
goldfish. You have that opportunity to bring these people into your community and show them what you have to offer.
Right.
And it's like, again, they leave not most of the time, not because maybe your site was hard to navigate. That was one of the test cases that we did. 53% of the people said we
Yeah.
left because your site was hard to navigate. So now you made some adjustments. So
So
you're
maybe they couldn't find
retaining those
information.
people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
there's so many valuable side effects that are coming from us providing this information to the actual business owner. So I said, I'm all in. I'm seeing the results, and this is a way that people can create financial freedom for themselves and get that break where they went, oh, I could take the edge off. I'm having some nice revenue coming in. I'm not so stressed out anymore. I might be able
Nice.
to go
Nice.
walk
Yep.
in the morning. I might be
Mhm.
able to go ahead and do some jujitsu and keep up with you and do some martial arts because I have extra time now because I'm bringing in some extra revenue.
Got it. All right. That's great. That's great. So
Mhm.
now I want to share a great link with everybody here today. Like Michele has a free training or a gift link for you down below. Can you please explain what are the benefits that they're going to get when they click on that link from you?
Oh, that's the information in that link saved my life. Okay.
Did it?
From a health standpoint,
Explain.
yes,
Yep.
it's an opportunity that I want people to see, not only from a financial standpoint, yes, but
Yep.
you can focus on the health standpoint. So the information in there literally will change your life, and it's through a company that I'm associated with, Live Pure, who was, like I said, multiple income streams. You need them, guys.
You have
I'll
to
give
do
you
that. Yep.
And
Mhm.
you know what the number is, the magical number that the millionaires have?
7.
It's 7. Thank you. And you know
Yep.
where it comes from, everybody? It comes from the Bible, Ecclesiastes 11:2. I'm going to read it to you. Invest in 7 ventures. Yes, in 8, you do not know what disaster may come upon the land. So it's the oldest business strategy in the book because most people don't realize that the Bible is a business book.
I love it.
It
All right. So
does.
so please click on that link below, but make sure you
Please do.
get all those pearls of value right there. And for those that are watching on the live, you thrive, and on the replay, you get to play again. If we're giving you some value right now, give us some thumbs up, give us some hearts, give us some love over here, and please leave some comments down below so that we can see how amazing our guest truly is. So, Michele, let's shift gears into what I call the softer side of Sears and get to know you as a person, because I always say that people join a person, not a business. So tell us a little bit about you. Like, where did you grow up? How'd you grow up?
I grew up in Bridgewater, New Jersey. Okay, north
Mhm.
central New Jersey, about 50 minutes west of Manhattan.
Okay.
2
Nice.
younger brothers. My parents, we grew up in a conservative household,
Mhm.
upper middle class, where my parents were fortunate enough to expose us to the very best of everything you can imagine.
Nice. Nice.
So I have a
Mhm.
hard time. I don't know. I don't have anyone in my life that's ever going to compare to them. That's
I
probably
know.
why I'm still single. That's
I
probably
guess.
why my my threshold and my expectations are extremely high to bring
There you
someone
go.
into our
I'm an
world.
independent, right? All
I have a
right.
feeling it's
What
gonna be
about
a while.
growing up? Was there a movie or was there a book that helped kind of shape the way that you think today?
I wouldn't necessarily say it shaped me,
Huh?
but I was thinking more of a favorite movie.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm
What's your
gonna,
favorite
yeah.
movie?
And it has nothing to do with business. Steel Magnolias. I can't. I mean, it's a movie that I can put on. I can put on the background while I'm working, and no matter when it comes on, I will just play that sucker in the background, even though I know
Yeah.
every line. And it's just one of those feel good movies. I think maybe it was because it came out in the 80s, and I am such a huge fan of the 80s. That was like when
Oh, I
life
love
was
the 80s movies.
awesome.
Yep.
So
Mhm.
anything in the 80s, it makes you feel good. It makes you feel like, oh, I remember that. So maybe
I
that
remember
has
that. I know.
some sort of a cushion. It's like a blankie, right? You know, like a
Uh-huh.
whoopee. In the movie, another 80s movie, Mr. Mom, he had the
Does
whoopee.
indeed. Yeah.
So it's like your
Mhm.
security blanket. So yeah, it doesn't necessarily shape or form my life, but it's more of like a fun, safety little net that I
Gotcha.
just
Okay.
like, ooh, love it.
Do you do you have a favorite quote? Someone that inspires you?
Oh, let me see. I've got a whole bunch written right here. So I'm gonna
Well, just
pick.
one.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna pick which one.
What's the first one you think?
Uh as if you give up liberty for security, you will have neither. Benjamin Franklin. I'll give you that one.
Ooh, I
Yeah.
love that. If you give up liberty
For
for,
security, you will have neither. It's about freedom, right? It's about financial freedom, health freedom,
yep,
time freedom, and of course, personal freedom.
yep. And
Yeah.
I think it was Ben Franklin that also said like that compound interest was the eighth wonder of the world, and
Oh,
start
there
early.
you go.
Start
Mhm,
early. I
mhm.
mean, that's really the thing. Time is the biggest motivator of your financial freedom. If you longer you leave it in, the more you're going to get out of it. Uh, what about what is a what's a fun fact about you that like maybe people don't know?
I love paperwork.
You love paperwork.
I like paperwork, landscape, and construction. I should have been a general contractor.
Oh,
I mean,
cool. You would have
I
done that.
could literally like let me go mow the lawn, cut the trees, the branches. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
I'll rake for days. I don't know what
yeah.
I'm literally in the wrong line of work. I should have been
I
in
like yard work too. I know,
construction.
I love like mowing the lawn. I love having a green thumb. I love seeing nice clean mulch, no weeds,
Mm-mm.
and you know,
Nice lines.
I just get
Line.
exactly, yeah. And I love seeing like that smell of fresh cut grass is
Hmm.
the best thing in the world. I wish they could bottle it and you can use it as a cologne.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
what about like what's your favorite kind of music? Like what really like gets you going?
I would say a little bit more classic, but classic country also. So,
Yeah,
as like my favorite song growing up was "Don't Go Breaking My Heart" by Kiki D and Elton John. So I'm a huge Elton John's fan on pretty much any one of his songs. But then I like the country, so give me a little Carrie Underwood, give me a little
yeah,
Keith Urban, and I'm a happy camper.
excellent.
It's
I
things in the
remember Carrie
past. I'm
Underwood's
happy in the past.
I remember years ago the movie Coyote Ugly came out, and I remember Carrie Underwood's song, Can't Stop the Moonlight. And I always used to love that song, and just because it was like sort of like the anthem of the movie, but also it was just a beautifully written song. You hear it in just the lyrics, the style, and you know, and by the way, Elton John, he is, oh my God, he's such a gifted piano player. He went to the Royal Academy of Music in the UK when he was, I think, 11 years old. So he's a truly gifted pianist. And I'm self-taught on the piano, so like I'm not great. I'm you know, I can play, and people who don't know music, they'll say, "Oh wow, you're so good." I'm like, yeah, I just know enough for me. That's good enough. And but I remember like one of the songs I once I got my grand piano, I was trying to learn was "I'm Still Standing," because you know, after all the challenges, all the things we've gone through in life, it's not about a breakup or anything. It's just about I'm still standing because life challenged me, it pushed me down, I got back up, and I don't fall back down anymore, you know. Or if you do fall back down, you still get up, and it's all about I'm still standing. So that's a great. Oh, by the way, little secret, my wife's favorite song of his, I sing to her all the time. Every time we're at a wedding or someplace at karaoke, I always sing Your Song, and always like melts my heart. You know, that's one of our things that I do for her. What about what is your favorite food? I always find this a fascinating question.
I got two answers.
Yeah.
Ribeye and sushi.
Ribeye and sushi. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
All right.
Either one of the two, you say that, I'm like, where are we going? Where are we going?
I know exactly where we're going. Okay. I got a phone call. Okay. Hello, chef. Yeah. How you doing? Listen, I Texas Roadhouse. Yeah, we need a ribeye steak, a pallet of them in the green room stack. Okay. And we're gonna next door is the Kobe steakhouse. Talk to the chef over there and have him bring a pallet of the sushi over too. All right, thanks. So totally real call, and you're going to be set up really well in the green room for a second. Just save me some food, okay?
I will.
And so before we shift gears again into our trainings segment, I want to ask you, what is it that you want people to recall about you?
I'm here to help solve your problems. I'm here to solve your problems and help you. As you can't, like I said, you can only see part of my board, but it says 2.0 your income, business, and life. Yeah. Because I'm not only, I've gone through trials and tribulations myself where I have solutions, I have resources, and I have people that I am affiliated with, friends with, that have come onto my show, like Raja, that have the additional resources. So you literally can come into my world, right? Substack gets you there, Rumble gets you there, and have all these solutions. So you don't have to look anywhere else because you're going to find him, right? So let's just say you couldn't find him because you're like, I was following him, but I don't know what happened. You're going to find him again. So I'm providing you to all the solutions. So it literally gives you a chance to 2.0 yourself, your business, your income and life, which then gives you that financial freedom, that health freedom, that personal freedom, and that time freedom that that we all want. 76.4% of Americans suffer chronic disease. 67% of people live paycheck to paycheck. No more, everybody. You don't have to live like that. You don't have to suffer. You don't have to be in pain. The resources are there. I pulled them all together. Awesome people like him, and real solutions and tools that you can use, and coaching, and a team behind you all the way so that you don't have to do this by yourself. And by the way, now that I'm giving you the leads, I'm handing you the business, all you can do is call them or email them. What else can I've done everything but basically push the button for you.
That's great. That's great. I love it. Thank you so much for that. All right. Yeah. So we're going to send you to the green room. And by the way, folks, don't forget to help support our sponsor of the week. This week we have the BSA Bootcamp. If you want to learn about write a book in a weekend, that's coming up next weekend. Make sure you grab that link down below. As with everything, sure, they're all affiliate links, but who doesn't have affiliate links these days? So make sure you click that down below and grab your access to that. It's a free book writing camp. And so help out our teammate. Her name is Kelly Woodhouse, fantastic, a friend of mine who helps people get published and create best-selling books. So by the way, if you want to start creating more waves in your life, don't forget that it's not just about waves. Sometimes you just need to make a big splash. When you throw a rock into a lake, what happens? No, there's a splash. You make an impact, and then you get waves. and then you don't know where those waves are going. Those waves are going past around the reeds, and you don't know where the impact is. So all of you out there, when you're on stage, you don't know where your impact is going to end. It's never going to end. All right, folks. So in today's 60-second mind shift, Michele was talking about having financial freedom. Now, let me ask you something. How many of you out there are really, truly wealthy? What is rich? What is wealthy? That means that you have more money than you need to spend every single month. Because even if you're making $3,000 a month, but if you're spending $3,000 a month, you're broke. But what if you're making $20,000 a month and you're still spending $20,000 a month? You're still broke, right? So what happens is there's a difference between a poor mindset versus being broke. Broke is temporary, but poor is a mindset. So we have to now reset our financial thermostat. So say, for example, you grew up with your parents always telling you, oh, wow, I only ever have $1,000 in my bank account. You're going to psychologically start to think, wow, I have too much of my money in my bank account. I need to spend it. Well, you know what? That's that poor mindset following you again. Instead of you realizing you need to reset your thermostat to raise it to 5,000, raise it to 10,000, raise it to 20,000, or 50,000, 100,000. Because now what's happening is if you're able to reset your financial thermostat, you have a bigger cushion for when the emergencies happen, when you can help the people in your lives that need it. Because in the end, at some point, let's say I give you $10 million, $50 million, $100 million. How much money is enough? Because at some point, it's not about the money, it's about the impact you can make with the money. The money becomes a tool that you can use to shape and to uplift other people's lives. And that's what I'm here to do. My goal is to become the 99% where I make so much income that I can live off of 1%, and the other 99%, I want to solve world problems. Clean drinking water, make peace on earth, end sex trafficking, get children into schools all around the world so that we can get them well fed, get them safe, and shape the next generation of people. And really, when we talk about race, there is no race. There's only one race on the planet. It's called the human race. All right, let's bring back Michele and find out whether she saved me any food. So, Michele, welcome back. How's the green one, man? How was all that food?
It was good. I got a little. I didn't have a toothpick, but yeah.
No problem. Here you go. I got a big one over here.
Yeah, it was excellent. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
No problem. So, Michele, you heard our a 60-second mind shift. What was your biggest takeaway from that, and what would you add to it?
I'm just glad that you focused on people's mind shift and changing, because you've got financial barriers you've created on yourself. Everyone has pigeonholed themselves into the small, like, I can't do that. I don't deserve more. Like, we have some sort of financial hold over ourselves where we're limiting ourselves because maybe, like you said, maybe that was what you grew up in, but there's no ceiling. Okay. There's no cap on this. Like, we have some sort of fear of money. We have fear of talking about money because, I'm going to reference the Bible, right? Yeah. The Bible says, well, what they tell everybody, the Bible says, the love of money is the root of all evil. That's not what it says. It says, for the love of money is the root of evil. Money is an accelerant. It just, when you get it, it just makes you more of who you are. Like pouring gasoline on something. So if you're an awesome person, you're going to, like you just said, what you're going to do, what your goals are. If you got more money, that's what you're going to do. Because you're a good person, you're going to do good things. If you're a bad person, you get a bunch of bad money. That's why a lot of people that win the lottery, they end up losing it all because they do bad stuff with it.
Exactly.
So be proud of your income. Go make more money so that you can do what you need to do. Is when I tell people you're going to 2.0 yourself and operate at your prime. So why? You can show up for the people who need you most, and you can accomplish what it is that you're supposed to be doing, that you were sent to do on this earth.
Oh, beautifully said, Michele. So Michele, we're about to close over here, and I got to say, like, I love what you said about using money as a tool. It is a magnifying glass for who you are. If you're a great person, you become greater. If you intrinsically you're trying to hide some sort of trauma or you're a bad person, you might become worse with more money. So it depends. And I guess 95% of people who win the lottery have lost all the money within 5 years, right? Because if you don't have a plan, then you plan to fail. That's what happens. Right. So I tell my children the same thing is like, listen, you either fail to plan because you plan to fail. That's what happens. Right. So if you don't have plan for your finances as well, same thing's going to happen. We have to help you to create a trajectory that aligns with your goals. So if you don't know what your goals are, if you don't know what your self-limiting beliefs are, they're going to keep you trapped in your box of fear your whole life. And it's up to all of us to help uplift each other, help you break out of that box of fear. So Michele, you've been a fantastic guest. I want to ask you one last question here before we head off into the sunset, holding hands and smiling and singing Kumbaya. What is, if somebody gave you a blank check, what is your grand vision to change the world?
I would keep doing what I'm doing, except I would be able to hire more people. I would be able to do it faster, and I would be able to spread it out to more. Again, it's just, we've got the solutions, we got the support. We just need to get more people on board, because you don't have to live the way you're living. You don't have to live in pain. I fixed that myself with tools and products and coaches that needed it. And now from the financial standpoint, it's going to be a whole new world. Like he's saying, let's put it this way. It's very hard to be great at anything if you're sick, tired, toxic, broken, dependent, and you don't have to live that way anymore. So he's changing your mindset right now to get out of that toxic world that you're living in, where you're poisoning yourself with your own mind on your limitations. You don't have to do that anymore. So come join me.
I love it.
Freedom.us.
So true.
Freedom.us. I got a little sign for you. I should have grabbed it. Yeah, look at this. See? Now I'm going to give you a tip. Make a sign. You go to like a Staples or Office Supply Max store. Costs $3 or $7. You go print out one of these. You make it on Canva. Costs like 50 cents. You stick it on the sign. You
paste it on. Done.
Number 601-301-3503. You got your website. Boom. See, you got everything right there. There is your marketing tip for the day, everybody.
Perfect. Love it. All right. Thank you so much, Michele. That's the end of our time. Thank you so much, everyone. For everyone that has been on the live, you thrive on the replay. You get to play again. Please leave us some comments and make sure that you get the impact that you need out of this. Tell us what it is you loved about it. What do you want more of? And we're going to bring it to you. We are on a push right now. This is episode 449 in 3 years. I can't believe it. We're going to hit 500 very soon, and it's not going to take very long to show that if I can face down my fear and create a mind shift in my life that changed everything for me, so can you. Folks, this is Coach Raja as always. Don't fake it till you make it. Instead, believe it and become it. And we'll see everybody on the next show. Bye-bye. All right, Michele, we got 3 quick questions and we're out of here. Number 1, why did you want to be on the show today?
I like you.
Awesome. I like it.
Yeah, I like to be on people's shows who I believe in what they're doing and if I like them as a person. It's very hard for me to go on shows if I don't like the person. I like it. I like it. Very cool. Number 2, what was your biggest takeaway from the show today? I like how you structured it. I like how you do it so fast. It's engaging for the audience because it's like you're flashing stuff in front of them because their attention spans are gone, but you're getting good content from the guests, but you're also able to give them a lot of time of you talking. And I think that's important too. They want to hear the guests, but they're here to hear from you. So I think that you did a great balance where you got enough of your critical information out there. So people got tips information they wanted. No, I think it was good. I think it was a good
I'm
blend.
here to really uplift you. Like the goal is 90% the guest and 10% me.
No, perfect. It was a perfect blend. It was a perfect blend because what you're just not talking about, like a lot of hosts will just kind of talk about air, or you're giving them something that they could take away and they could use today better. And that's
always got to do that.
That's critical. A lot of people don't do that.
All right, and last question. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much would you recommend me to somebody else's stage?
Probably 12 or 13.
Oh, I love it. 13. Beautifully done.
No, you did a great job. You did a great job.
All right.
I like it. It's fast and it's in segments like that. So it's
curious and fun. It's strategic. It's evolved over time for that. All right, folks. Podcast crew knows what to do from here. We are out of here. Thank you so much, Michele.
You're welcome.